All right, so we're going to talk about the personal statement. It's one of the most daunting experiences of the application process. You have to put a lot of work to this thing. It's not a joke. This is what the schools are looking at when they make their assessment of you on your initial application. They're seeing the personal statement, and going forward, when you get those secondaries and maybe an interview, you're that is who they want to see. If you're getting an interview, they want to see the person that wrote this secondary and this personal statement because that's what attracted them to you. So, personal statement, uh, there's no way around it. At first, what you need to be doing is reading examples of excellent personal statements. You can Google that, you can find that online. No way around that. Just learn the format, learn kind of how people are going through the personal statement. And something that you'll find is that people, you tell a story. That is the key to the personal statement. You're not just telling them, oh, I'm going to be a great med school applicant because I did X, Y, and Z. You're showing them maybe a small window of your life, and that in itself will tell them that, okay, this person is ready. And this is somebody that we want to meet, at least at this point. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to be telling a story, but after you've read all these personal statements, you're probably going to want to lay out some framework, and the framework can be a lot longer than the actual personal statement's going to be. I laid out half a dozen stories that I thought really exemplified who I was and how I was going to contribute to the school. But you don't have to do that. Not everybody's just telling multiple stories. It might be a story, and then you talk a bit. You'll see this after you really research the personal statements online. So you're gonna initially you'll it's just like any other essay. You make the extended version, and then you're gonna trim the fat, and eventually you're gonna come to something that you think really tells the story of why you want to pursue medicine. For me, it was kind of a culmination of events. I had one event that I had in my introduction and conclusion, and then I had a few other small stories that I told that really were impactful on me as a person, and demonstrated why I think that I will become a good physician. And these don't have to be, this doesn't have to be holding grandma's hand in the hospital as she's dying or something like that. It doesn't have to be this profound moment or anything. One of mine was I was just making photocopies for a person that in the lab that I was working at. One of the doctors there, and she had this just amazing. It was just a perfect lab notebook. At least it looked perfect to me. Everything was just so concise and neatly organized. And when I saw that, I just kind of realized, wow, like this is what professionalism looks like. This is where I need to be at some point, because it was something that only would make sense to me. It just dawned on me at that point, and it doesn't always have to be this profound moment. I think that's a big misconception that people have, and so just come up with things, be genuine about it. What were the impactful moments in your life? What were things that really changed you? It might be something unique to maybe the neighborhood you grew up in, whatever it may be. Maybe playing sports or something. Uh, any of those things that really shaped who you are. That's the stuff that you want to bring in. That's like the really good stuff that they want to hear. They want to hear you be sincere, and open up about who you are. Don't be afraid to open up to them about who you are in your personal statement. I think it'll only benefit you in the long run. So, um, yeah, hopefully some of this helped you out. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about actually after you've written that initial draft, like how to go forward with it, and then about your activities as well. So I'll see you next time.